I used to think my fear of failure meant I cared deeply, that my anxiety before every job interview, every first date, every presentation proved I wanted it badly enough. So I'd rehearse answers for hours, change my outfit 7 times, text my friends obsessively asking, "Do I sound desperate?" And you know what happened? I bombed. Every single time. The job I wanted most? Went to someone who walked in 10 minutes late wearing jeans. The guy I liked? Started dating the girl who barely tried. Here's the twist. My fear wasn't protecting me. It was destroying me. So stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you will completely flip everything you believe about success. Ready? Here's the truth bomb that changes everything. The more you want something, the less likely you are to get it. I know. Sounds insane, right? Your whole life, people told you, just want it badly enough. Care more. Try harder. But here's what nobody tells you. That desperate energy, it's literally sabotaging your performance. It's called the paradox of wanting, and psychologists have studied this for decades. The more outcome-dependent you become, the worse you perform under pressure. Your brain literally can't function at its best when you're drowning in, "I need this to work out." Think about it. When have you ever performed your best while thinking, "Oh God, I can't mess this up"? Never. You perform best when you're calm, present, detached from the outcome. But here's the thing, and listen carefully now. This isn't about not caring. This is about caring so much that you're willing to let go of needing to control the result. Let me show you exactly how this works. You know that feeling I'm talking about, right? When you want something so badly that you can't even sleep? The job interview where you memorized every possible question, but the moment they asked, "Tell me about yourself," your mind went completely blank? The presentation where you prepared for 2 weeks, but spent the entire time watching your hands shake? Or the relationship where you analyzed every single text message? He said cool instead of sounds great. Does that mean he's losing interest? So you crafted the perfect response, deleted it, rewrote it 15 times, then sent something that sounded nothing like you. Sound familiar? Here's what was happening to me. I wanted my dream job so desperately that during the interview, I couldn't hear half the questions because my heartbeat was too loud. I wanted to impress this guy so badly that I literally forgot how to have a normal conversation. I even deleted all my Spotify playlists after one person called my music taste basic because I was that desperate for approval. That's how deep this goes. That's how completely the fear of failure can hijack your entire personality. And the worst part? You think this is normal. You think everyone successful must have felt this way too. They didn't. Now here's where it gets interesting. One day, I'm scrolling through research papers at 2 a.m., because of course I am. I'm anxious. And I stumble across this concept that literally changed my life. It's called the Law of Detachment. Not detachment like I don't care, but detachment like I'll give my absolute best effort, then release my grip on the outcome. And that's when it hit me. The secret wasn't to stop caring, it was to stop needing. Because here's the difference. Caring means you show up, you prepare, you give your best. Needing means you're already in your head catastrophizing about what happens if it doesn't work out. One creates focus, the other creates paralysis. Research actually backs this up. Studies show that athletes who practice outcome detachment, focusing on their performance rather than winning, actually improve their success rate by 40%. The same goes for public speakers, entrepreneurs, even people in relationships. But here's the crazy part that nobody talks about. The people who seem like they don't need your approval, they're usually the ones who get it. The person who doesn't desperately need the job gets the offer. The one who's fine either way, that's who people want. It's a complete paradox. Dependence repels. Indifference attracts. And once you understand this, really understand it, everything changes. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Principle 1, emotional autonomy. This is the art of being okay with any outcome. Not because you don't care, but because you've built your worth on something other than external validation. Here's how this played out for me. I had another interview, dream company, and for the first time, I walked in thinking, if I get this, amazing. If I don't, I'm already working on 3 other opportunities that excite me just as much. That shift from I need this to I'm exploring this changed everything about my energy. I answered questions conversationally instead of robotically. I asked them questions. I was present. I got the job. But here's what matters more. I would have been genuinely fine either way. Principle 2, strategic indifference. Now you might think, but won't people think I don't care? Here's what actually happens. When you stop performing desperation, people lean in. When you stop chasing approval, people start seeking yours. I tested this everywhere. Dating? The moment I genuinely became okay being single, my whole dynamic changed. I stopped overthinking texts, started saying no to second dates that felt off, showed up as myself instead of a carefully curated version. Suddenly, the right people stayed. The wrong ones filtered themselves out. No game playing needed, just genuine, with or without you, I'm good, energy. Principle 3, the already won mindset. This one's a game changer. Before any high-stakes situation, I started redefining what winning meant. Got the job? Great. Didn't get it? Then it wasn't the right fit, and something better is coming. Good relationship? Incredible. Doesn't work out? Then I just learned exactly what I need, and I'm one step closer to finding it. Either way, I win. Either way, I'm moving forward. This isn't toxic positivity. This is strategic reframing that protects your mental health while you take massive action. But listen, and this is important, knowing all this doesn't magically make the fear disappear overnight. Because here's what I wish someone had told me earlier. The real enemy isn't fear of failure. It's your addiction to other people's validation. I know because I lived it. That Spotify playlist thing, it wasn't just about music. It was about the fact that I had built my entire identity on being the person everyone approved of. The cool girl, the smart one, the one who never messed up. So when someone criticized anything about me, even something as trivial as my taste in music, my entire sense of self crumbled. If you're like me, you've spent your whole life asking, what do they want me to be? Instead of, who am I when no one's watching? And that's exhausting. That's paralyzing. That's why you can't take action, because you're too busy calculating everyone else's reactions to trust your own instincts. So how do we break this? Here's exactly what to do, starting today. Step 1. Identity shifting. Stop calling yourself a perfectionist. Stop wearing your anxiety like a badge of honor. Start saying, I'm someone who values excellence and action. I'm someone who tries, learns, and evolves. Words shape reality. Change the label, change the pattern. Step 2, the with or without practice. Before any situation that scares you, interview, date, presentation, difficult conversation, say this out loud. I'm going to show up fully and give my best. With or without this outcome, I'll be perfectly fine. I do this before everything now. Job opportunity? With or without this position, I'm building an incredible career. New relationship? With or without this person, I'm living a full life. It's not a coping mechanism. It's a power statement. Step 3, redefine winning. From now on, winning means, did I show up authentically? Did I give my best effort? Did I take action despite uncertainty? If yes to all 3, you already won. Regardless of outcome. The job offer, the relationship, the opportunity, those are bonuses. But showing up brave, that's the real victory. Step 4, the 10-second rule. When fear kicks in and you start overthinking, you have 10 seconds. Count down, 10, 9, 8. And at 1, you move. Send the text. Submit the application. Start the conversation. Whatever it is, move before your brain can catastrophize. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates results. Real-life example. Last month, I wanted to pitch a massive project. Old me would have spent 3 weeks perfecting the proposal, then talked myself out of sending it. New me? Spent 2 days on a solid draft, then used the 10-second rule and hit send. Got the project. But honestly, even if I hadn't, I would have been proud of myself for acting despite the fear. That's the shift. So here's what I want you to remember. Your fear of failure isn't a character flaw. It's just desperate energy looking for permission to let go. So let go. Put in your best effort, release the outcome, and trust that either way, you'll be fine. Don't wait until you feel ready to become the woman who doesn't need anyone's approval. Crown yourself now, even if your hands are shaking. Let me know in the comments which principle hit you hardest. Stay confident, smart, and glowing.